Welcome to our podcast, Little Filmosa. I am YJ, and today we have Shuing and June.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Finally, we managed to get together and record an episode. So, June, when I asked you to come into this podcast to talk about movies, what do you think at that point of time?
I think I was super not qualified to be invited to this podcast.
What? No way. Shuing is the one who recommend you. It's like, oh, you watch a lot of movies.
The first person think about movie, I think beside YJ and me, I was like, oh, sure.
Yeah, but I was really surprised, and it was a pleasant surprise, I would say, because I never do podcasts before. And this is the first time I'm doing it, and it's about movie, which is something that I'm kind of passionate about, but I'm not like a super professional viewer of movies, but I do like to watch it when I'm free.
Yeah, me and Shuing, we watch a lot of movies. We talk a lot of movies when we met, and
both of you are like super movie geeks.
But I also not a professional.
Yes, we are not like professional movie critic. We just casually talk about it. So
yeah, we just like to talk about movie.
Yeah.
But don't you write scripts, Shui?
But that's really I'm an amateur level only, I have to say.
Not a lot of people does that.
It's just very entry level script writing. I'm far from the professional, so
she's a professional. She's lying to you.
no. I just feel that you two are putting me on
the spotlight.
Yeah.
No, I mean you wrote scripts for NTV7 or 8TV before, right?
Okay. I have a bit of the experience then, but just one or two script, and I was guided by a very seasoned and a very experienced writer, a screenwriter and a producer actually.
June, what was the last series or movie that you have watched?
Oh, series. I'm very much into sitcoms, and the most recent series definitely is Brooklyn 99.
Oh.
It's actually not the most recent.
Okay.
It's actually something I've been watching on repeat for a while now. So I've gone from season 1 to season 7 now. I think they have seasons until season 7 now in Netflix. And then I repeat it again from season 1 to season 7. Sort of something that I put it as something where it's just playing while I'm eating or I'm having breakfast. There's just like this thing that I can watch it. So it's not really like...
I understand you, yeah. I always have something playing in my background when I'm doing other stuff. It doesn't necessarily watch it, but it just feels good to listen to it in the background.
Yeah, and I actually know what the person is going to say, the next dialogue. I know what's going to happen next. But it's just nice to have something at the background.
I actually heard good things about Brooklyn 99, and it actually stopped at season... It doesn't have an ending, if I'm not mistaken, is it? Or am I wrong?
So as far as I know, right now on Netflix, they are until season 7. Actually, I'm not sure whether they are still producing it or not. But yes, the last episode in season 7 is like, it's not really an ending. I guess, yeah.
There's uproar in the forum. Such a good show, and why they didn't
really?
continue
Oh my God.
Stuff.
Now I know. Why do you tell me all this? I didn't know that it's going to discontinue. I guess then, yeah.
Oh, it's actually, I saw it's actually returning, or scrap what I say. It's actually returning for NC. Hey.
Okay, good news for June. I hate when my favorite series discontinue. That's what happened to Hannibal.
Is it?
Yeah. The review is very good, just that I think the rating wasn't good.
Is that the last series that you watched, or?
The last movie that I watched is Raya and the Last Dragon. The Disney animation. I think it's quite good. It's very enjoyable. I believe adults would enjoy it. Kids also would really love it and got good meaning to it.
Is it Disney, Pixar, or only
It's
Disney?
Disney. It's not Pixar.
I see.
Oh, Pixar last year and got a very good movie, very meaningful movie called Soul.
Yeah. So
And the last series that I watched, I would consider it also partially a sitcom. It's Wonder Vision. Marvel TV series. Yeah.
Jun, did you watch any of these?
No. I think we are really diverse here.
Yes.
Our interests are pretty diverse. I didn't know that Wonder Vision is funny.
When I heard the concept, I was like, sitcom, Wonder and Vision with sitcom is weird. But they really fully realized the concept of sitcom in Wonder Vision.
It's a movie or it's a series?
It's a series.
Oh.
Then, especially they did re-establish the like from 60s, 70s, like different era kind of sitcom in the whole series until 2000, until like 60s, 70s, 80s. Well, there's some, I don't know why they skip 90s, then they straight away jump to 2000.
You mean
Then,
the
it was-
era they portray
era,
is
yes.
from 60s to 70s and 80s, or is the way sitcoms are being filmed in those eras and they reproduce it? So there's a series which is like Friends, right? Which is a 90s style of sitcom. And then there's like the Brooklyn 99, which is 2010s, after 2010 kind of style. Is that it?
They use different era. For example, the first episode is, I think it's around 50 and 60. And it was really black and white, the TV series. Then I don't really familiar with the 50 and 60 sitcom. But I think the second episode I roughly know is Bewitched, the famous sitcom. I also just know the concept. Then 70 I also not that familiar. 80 I roughly can tell is Full House, I think. Full House, which some more Elizabeth Olsen, she is a star of this series, and her sister was in Full House actually, the Olsen twins. 2000 I think is the ones that most familiar, Malcolm in the Middle, and also got 2010. 2010 I think is The Office and Modern Family. Yeah, they really use different episodes to like demonstrate different era kind of sitcom. Even the style of acting, the storyline, even the way how they shoot actually. Yeah, you can tell that's very 70, that's very 80. So
they dare to experiment on this. They said.
Yeah. I was I think this is one of the most creative things that Marvel has been done for a while already, I think. Then
I heard a lot of people say the same. It's a very successful experiment in the series.
Yeah, of course, it's not really a sitcom. It's still a Marvel superhero TV series. Just they use the concept of sitcom. So I think it's very successful. It's very interesting concept, and I quite like it. Although the ending honestly, it's really back to
don't tell
a
me about
typical
the ending.
MCU.
Come on. I really want to watch it already. Then you say the ending is bad.
It's not bad. It's just more typical MCU lah, I would say.
Okay.
For me, it's worth to watch. It's very, and I think Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen never be better in like. I think this is their show lah, really. Then they are much better. You feel the characters much more compared to when they were in movie.
Yeah. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. takes dominate the whole thing, right? In Marvel movies. It's like, why bother watching Elizabeth Olsen or Paul Bettany?
So you'll be watching, Jun?
Yes. Is it on Netflix? Is it?
No. This is Disney Plus.
Oh my God.
Disney Plus already landing in Singapore. Can download and subscribe already.
Wait.
Malaysia still cannot.
Wait, how do you watch it then?
Okay.
Off record.
Africa. This has to edit it out. No choice. I want to pay to Disney, but Disney does not come to Malaysia. Okay.
Like I said, that Sewing will pay to watch. If Disney is there,
Yes.
she'll probably pay
I will
to
be the
watch.
first one to subscribe,
Yeah.
man. Seriously. This week is nothing Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I do want to watch also, but still no Disney Plus.
Oh, so this is all the Marvel one is Disney Plus, right?
I think
Yeah.
Wonder Vision is, if you like sitcom, I do think give it a try to Wonder Vision. It's really interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, what you watched lately, YJ?
Because since we are talking about series right now, there's this one series that I really want to watch. It's the Queen's Gambit that talks about chess, rather than WandaVision. I don't know. WandaVision, I heard too much things about it already. I'm not too sure if there's an MCU movie coming, maybe I'll binge watch it. and then yeah. But Wei Jun, you heard about it?
Yeah, I heard about it. It's on Netflix.
But you're not interested to watch it yet?
No, actually, generally, I prefer something more light when I watch stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think we do have really, really different interests here. I think
Very diverse interests.
I think YJ likes the more psychological mastermind strategy.
Yeah, I like the mastermind part, but I need to confess that I have a guilty pleasure kind of movie when I'm tired and I don't know what kind of movie or series to watch. I'll definitely look for this kind of genre, which is a rom-com or romantic movie. It's the easiest to get by. If it's bad, it's rom-com. If it's good, it's rom-com. Yeah. And the last one it's called The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. This movie is about, it's a very cliche. It's about a guy who is stuck in a time loop. Yeah. So every day it's like a Groundhog Day. Every day gonna repeat. And one day he found out another person. It's a girl who is also experienced the same thing. And then the story goes on and then I mean, you can imagine what kind of ending you probably get.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, talk about guilty pleasure. I will watch those slasher movie, those bloody slasher
Oh my God.
B-list movie. Those are my guilty pleasure.
I see.
my
I see Billy's movie. Yes.
Those are my guilty pleasure. Those B-list movie.
Yeah, a psychopath.
Those, I think those are June's
In the podcast.
June's doesn't
Psychopath.
like it.
What about you, June?
Yeah, what about you?
Guilty pleasure. So the random movies, right, that I watch when I don't want to think about anything else. Ted and Ted 2. The bear that talks. It's
Okay.
super
Comedy,
funny.
I would say. Is it comedy?
Still comedy, what? Still comedy.
Yeah, comedy. It's always comedy. If I feel like it, I'm mentally prepared, then I'll watch historical fiction stuff or historicals.
Yeah.
Not necessarily fiction, but sometimes fiction, sometimes like based on true story, autobiography and kind of stuff. These kind of things. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just like rush hour Ted.
Yeah, there's a lot of certain themes of movie that I like. I want to know what kind of theme. I like the feel. Like cooking theme is one of it. I enjoy watching movies which are cooking theme, especially those from Japan, which with exaggerate expression. those are the best.
Those are anime, is it?
No.
No.
I mean, anime there is, but there's only those the god of cookery kind of expression, the Sixth Son from the Hong Kong,
Stephen Chow one.
yeah. But yeah,
Okay, I get that. Talking about that, actually Japan, their style of acting really like a bit exaggerate one,
yes, that's their style. But
That's
I mean,
their
those
style.
I mean, that is one particular style. It's not to say there are a lot of serious kind of movie and also horror. Horror. I know June. Yeah,
June doesn't like slasher and June doesn't like horror.
Supernatural movie from Japan used to be good, but now they don't produce this kind of movie anymore, and it's
Thank God.
It's, this genre gets kind of old, So what other team that you enjoy?
There are certain series, for me it's easy, but for others they may think it's quite heavy, like as in if I know the new season release, I will just immediately on that day I will just watch. One is Black Mirror. That's my favorite series. It's on Netflix. Science fiction, a bit fantasy and science fiction. Then I like the genre that is like mystery and has twist and turn. Then Black Mirror totally fit the genre that I like. And another one that I like is a UK series that I think less people aware is called Inside Number 9. People keep comparing Black Mirror and Inside Number 9, but Inside Number 9 is not science fiction. It's episodic, like each episode is different story. The story is just twist and turn. It doesn't really have like a fixed theme, but it has a lot of surprise. You don't know what it will change. But Inside Number 9 is a very low budget because each episode it's around 20 minutes only. In the same place totally. There's 2 recurrent actors because they also the script writer.
Wow.
Very talented script writer. Every episode they act different characters, but sometimes got other actors. So it's very creative. Those are like a bit dark comedy, and it's my favorite kind of genre. Very dark comedy and twist and turns, unexpected.
It's either creative or no budget.
Yeah.
Or gory.
Well, sometimes we will get creative because we have no budget. Yeah.
Spoken like a true producer.
So for June, besides comedy, do you have any other genre that you like?
Historical fiction. Yeah, and historical stuff.
Why?
It's something I really enjoy. There was this documentary on Vietnam War in Netflix previously. I was like watching it nonstop and finish it. Like there are 10 episodes, I think, and I finished it in like 2 days.
Do you remember the name?
It's they taken it out already. I'm not sure why. It's not there anymore. Yeah.
They don't want to pay the fee anymore.
Could be ran out for royalty.
Oh, then you must be enjoying this movie like American Factory, The Social Dilemma.
Oh no, so those I don't really watch those.
Those are the very famous documentary, right?
Yeah.
But not your type.
I guess I'm looking for
War.
inspiring historical stuff.
I see.
And like this social media and stuff is like it's quite negative, and I don't want to like go down the rabbit hole with them. So I usually will try something more positive. For example, the Vietnam War one, it's a bit more at the end of the day what lessons we can learn from there. They cover that as well. So it's a bit more positive at the last few episodes, right?
I see.
Then there are things that like for this movie I watched, it was on Netflix as well. It's called Sergio. It's about this UN ambassador who tried to broker peace for, I think first he managed to broker peace for the independence of Timor-Leste. And then after that, he went to one of the Middle East countries and he was trying to broker peace there as well. But in the end,
Spoiler alert!
It's sorry. I don't think a lot of people will watch it.
I see.
It's a bit like niche, but that's quite inspiring because it's based on true story, and he was really like managed to broker peace in Timor-Leste, right? And he's trying his best to do it for that place as well. So yeah, these are things that I really like. At the end of the day, you can see like, oh, that's the human condition.
I see.
Actually, in my Netflix account, I have quite a few, like I heard a lot of good things about the documentary, so I put it in my list. To be honest, until now, I haven't watched yet. I think like American history, the one about the social network one, I forget what's the name.
The Social Dilemma. I love the one.
I haven't watched yet. It's in my list. Then quite a lot like Won't You Be My Neighbor, and I put quite a lot in my list. Even the crime scene, the recently one, the crime scene of that very famous murder case. Not murder, like a very mysterious suicidal case.
The one in Singapore one, is it?
No, that one in Canada, I think, in Canada or US, I forgot.
Oh, okay.
The lady is an Asian lady, the Chinese lady.
It's in the elevator, right?
Yes. That's a very famous case. I heard. So I want to watch. I already put in my list. But I guess I'm more of a story kind of person. So I like to watch series, movie, documentary, forever queuing in my list. Just forever queuing.
Yeah, I get the feeling it's because sometimes we read a lot of news, we experience a lot of things in real life, news header or social. It's really tiring to watch another documentary about an issue. That's sometimes I get that feeling. That's why it's hard to watch solely unless you have friends to watch together. I think it'd be easier probably compared to watching solo.
I think so. Yeah, I think next time we can, like, instead of movie night, I should organize a documentary night.
Documentary night.
Documentary night. I think everyone was like, Shu Ying, you organize a documentary night. Okay, the hotel is Cecil Hotel in LA, Los Angeles. Elisa Lam. Yeah, Elisa Lam. I know her Mandarin name is Lan Ke. Yeah, I still remember that case. Quite I got a chill when I read the case where it feel very mystery, scary. For me, it's scary.
Oh my god.
So yeah, and Jun is like, oh, all the things
Scary
that I
movie,
like,
get me
it's not
out.
his type.
Get me out of here. Alright, I'm gonna talk something about lighter, right?
Yeah.
If you could watch one movie for the rest of your life or a TV series for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Okay, this is a very, very profound and very big question for me.
Only one movie you
Only
get to
one.
watch for the rest of your life. I already have answer. I'll share first.
Okay.
Yeah. You go ahead first. You go ahead first.
For me, it will be Interstellar.
Oh.
It's deep enough and have awesome soundtrack, great actors, and it's a movie about an adventure. So all in all, I don't think I'm going to be bored watching it. I've been watching it for like 3 times already, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. And every time I enjoy the soundtrack. It's like you immerse on the soundtrack when you watch it. So for me, I'll probably choose this one for now.
Interesting.
Of course,
I-
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew
Okay.
McConaughey. Yeah.
Such a great actor.
Okay.
You watch his newer movie, The Gentleman.
Ah, yes, I did.
Oh, I love it. I love that movie.
I actually saw you put on a list of to watch, right?
I already watched.
I
Is
see,
it?
I see.
Okay, sorry. Sidetrack.
Yeah, it's okay.
Surprisingly, the first thing come into my mind, but I think it was washed away by another one. The first thing actually come into my mind actually is The Big Bang Theory. Surprise, right? I think
Wow.
the rest of my life is because very long and I need a long series and a lighter series.
12 seasons.
12
12 seasons. Actually, I rewatch Big Bang Theory quite often, honestly. But my answer is not Big Bang Theory. It was because immediately it come into another series that I think I really love, The Good Place. It's
I
also
love the
a
show.
sitcom, actually. It's also a sitcom. Then
I haven't watched the last season though.
I haven't watched the last season. I think it was the last season that made me really love the series. I think it's a perfect ending, honestly.
Right. It raised an
Yeah.
expectation for me.
One
Wow.
thing is serious and lighter, and for me, it's quite meaningful. The theme of the series is very close to the question that you asked the rest of my life. So,
I see.
What is it about? It's about
okay. Oh yeah, you can consider this.
Actually,
this,
you might actually like it through. The Good Place.
because it's a sitcom. It's about after people die, our usual concept is that either go to heaven or go to hell.
Yeah.
Then, but this one, it's like you go to the good place or you go to the bad place. So the concept was the lead character by Kristen Bell. She wasn't a really good person when she was alive. But she was accidentally put into good place.
okay.
Like she want to stay there, obviously. So she need to find a way that don't let others know her secret. Yeah, so she can forever stay there.
Oh,
But
wow.
it has some surprises and it has a lot of it's using sitcom to tell moral, really political moral. Then I like it a lot. It's very light and the story is very interesting. I feel that this show is very underrated. Not many people know.
Yeah, I agree. It's very well written. They use a very simple concept and they expand on it. Character, story all developed very well
Yes.
until the end. So it's very worth to watch, definitely.
Wow, it's yeah. I always like people using humor to tell about a more serious issue. I think
Yes,
that's
and then this show is for you, man. I quite highly recommend this one.
oh cool.
All right, for June. Before that, if I want to guess, is it Friends? Because I know you.
Yeah. I was thinking that would it be Friends?
Would it be
No,
Friends?
interestingly, I will choose Brooklyn 99 now. Yeah.
Brooklyn 99 has
Oh,
replaced Friends
oh
for
no!
Lim
Yes.
After
Jun's
20,
heart.
after 20
Jun
plus
Bin
years.
Sung Jaw.
Yeah, because
Oh, I see.
Brooklyn 99, there's Friends is still one of the pioneer, right, in terms of sitcom, and a lot of the sitcoms that even we are seeing now, there's a lot of copies. There's a lot of stuff that like they copy from Friends. And I think Friends is really, really like a pioneer for me in terms of sitcom. But I think what strikes me about Brooklyn 99 is that it's really post 2010 sitcom because it really incorporate a lot of different issues in the sitcom itself. So Friends is more like, how a group of friends live their everyday life in a big city, New York. They talk about raising kids. They talk about dating. They talk about holidays, how people spend holidays, etc. But Brooklyn 99 had an additional angle. I think there's a little bit more depth in it, in the sense where it talks also about discrimination on the minority, right, by the police. It talks about feminism. It talks about prison life as well. And it's super diverse in terms of the cast. You see people of different colors in the cast, right? As opposed to Friends, which is basically all mainly Caucasian. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine for me is actually a very progressive sitcom. And it really truly reflects, I guess, the mentality of the US now, where, everyone is a little bit more politically correct. And everyone is a little bit more sensitive on racial issues and ethnicities and stuff. So I think it's really good. And the thing is, every time when I repeat on the episode, right, of Brooklyn 99, I always find something new that I wasn't aware. And the more I realize, the more impressed I am on their script writing, because they really hide a lot of stuff. One example is like if you know, there's this British Got Talent, right? And British Got Talent, there was this old lady who managed to come out and like, I think at 40 or 50 years old, came out and everyone like doubted her capability. And then suddenly she came out and then she just sing like a really wonderful opera. And her name is Susan Boyle. So one episode, one of the character name is Charles Boyle, and so Charles Boyle has a son. It's called Nicolaj. They thought that Nicolaj is actually a genius because he did something. Then the captain, which is Captain Holt, is telling Boyle, how can you be such careless with your kid? That you didn't manage to realize that he's a genius. And then Boyle was saying like, it's just so typical that Boyle doesn't recognize talent. My aunt Susan just discovered that she's good in singing in her 40s. So it's like, okay, the first time I heard about it, it's like, okay, it doesn't just his aunt, right? Susan, right? Then the second time I watched about it, I said, oh, okay, there's this Susan Boyle. And Susan Boyle actually gets famous when she's like 40s or 50s. So that's how sneaky the script writers are.
Interesting.
So it's quite amazing.
I just Google it, then I realized that the creator of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also the creator of The Good Place.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Michael.
Yes, I think I heard about it. Correct.
I sorry if I misspelled the name. Then he also is the creator of The Office. I don't really familiar with The Office lah. Then Parks and Recreation. His style is a bit different, but like when I watch The Good Place, I do find his style is not like Friends and Big Bang Theory, that kind of sitcom that we were more familiar. But he has his unique sense of taste, I feel that, this creator. Okay, now I do interested to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well.
Now I know, yeah. It'll probably be a good one. No wonder it was so highly acclaimed.
I see. Well, and we do have some commonality.
Alright. When you talk about this director, since you brought it up, I want to ask you, what is your priorities when you're considering that movie or series? Is it the actor or actress? Is it the director? Is it the writer? Or is it the trailer? Which one would you put on your priority that you would check it out first before you watch it?
For me, definitely, maybe because I involved in a script team before, I do know how sometimes production works, especially in LA, definitely more producer-centric. For TV series, I think producer, like just now, that's why I checked them. I think for TV series, different episodes directed by different people. What important is the creator team, the producer. Usually the producer will be the writer team as well. For movie, director for sure. There are some directors, regardless whatever genre they do, I will go and watch for sure.
Wow.
Like Christopher Nolan, Jordan Peele, Edgar Wright. My favorite director is Quentin Tarantino. And I don't need to check who act or whatever movie that he's making.
You look at
I look at the name,
director,
I just go.
Sure, I see. What about you, Jun?
I think it would be the story. So I would check out the synopsis first.
Maybe the trailer, something like a trailer.
Trailer. But I have to say, I have always been surprised by things that I thought wouldn't be interesting. So after checking the trailer, but then somehow I still managed to watch it, then I was like pleasantly surprised. So Brooklyn 99 is definitely one, right? I didn't want to watch it at the start because Friends is like always top for me. And I kind of didn't want anything to like dethrone it. But this is really a pleasant surprise. And then this Sex Education, the series, I love it a lot.
Okay.
And also I wasn't like really into it at the start. Like I didn't want to watch it. But I think, for me it's like never judge a book by its cover, I guess.
How about you, YJ?
I actually haven't thought of an answer for this. Probably the story or the trailer. Most of the time, whenever I check out a movie, I'll watch the trailer. And it sucks because some of the trailer, they don't really know how to do the trailer. They put the whole story inside the trailer. I watch the trailer, it's like I watch the whole movie. Then what's the point of me watching the movie?
If the director or the director I already know, and I already know that I'm going to watch this movie regardless anything, then I usually won't check out the trailer already. Like Tenet, I at all costs I did watch the first trailer, but I didn't watch the second or third whatever trailer already. I know I'm going to watch.
I mean, most of the time it's still alright, but you watch the trailer, you know the story, but still a lot of the story itself, if it's good, then no matter what, it will still be good, right? The story or the writing, Even if you got spoiled, you still have to watch the story.
But not only spoil. I think I had one experience that I really feel that the trailer ruined the movie. Kind of ruined the movie for me. The new version of the Pet Cemetery. It's a horror. I think Jun not going to watch. Stephen King's one. Actually, the review wasn't very good, but actually I think the movie is quite well made. I quite like it actually. But seriously, the trailer really quite ruined the whole movie. Because it has some surprises in the middle of the movie, but the trailer revealed it. Then so when I watched, I was like, it would be so much better if I didn't get to know it from the trailer.
That's what I said. I mean, if the trailer is good, it's good. If it's not, then it spoils your whole experience.
Yeah, then another one, I think the movie is not really good, honestly. The Jurassic World, the second. And I think they put all the best scenes, all the best
that's also one. All the best scenes,
in the trailer already. And I feel that I didn't watch it all. When I watched the movie, I was like, dinosaur chasing, I not kanchiong at all.
You know why? It's because they know the movie sucks. That's why they want to attract you using the trailer to go watch the movie.
I think so. I was like, basically all the best scene already. I hate that. Like those big blockbuster for me, just to watch the best scene, the interest, the intense or the thrilling and the kanchiong or the tai chong min. Then, but there's put it all in the trailer. Then I was like, sian man, seriously.
But you already paid, right? That's why.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay.
That's how they get you to go in. Just go in. They just need you to go in.
They want the butt in the seat, man.
So in a way, you say that it's a bad trailer, but then it's also a good trailer. If it attracts you, to go watch the movie.
No, I mean the trailer that they show all these big scenes, right? Then in your head, you're like, if these are already in the trailer, then in the real movie, definitely got much bigger scenes, right? Then you want to go and watch, right? Yeah, then you go in and then you pay. At that point you pay already, right? Then it makes a lot of commercial sense for them, but it's just not enjoyable for you lah.
No, right? I think that's about it this time.
Cool.
Okay, good talk today. Good talk.
Yeah, a lot of things you want to watch after this.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, that's about it from us. Thank you everyone for listening. Until next time.
Bye everyone.